gotta be honest with you, I feel a bit like Dr. Dolittle right now. There's a mallard in my yard. There's a pair that have been on my neighbor's roof for, I don't know, I've been watching them for probably 10 minutes. I have so much stuff to do, but I've been watching mallards instead. I feel bad. It seems like he wants water, but both of the water sources he's looking at are behind the kennel doors, the kennel fence. My Drake William is losing his mind. The two big white ducks, ironically, don't know what to think. What a cutie. He's beautiful. Alright, I'm running out of iPhone storage, so I gotta be brief. So, I just wanted to jump on here and say I'm heading up to Minnesota. I did not think I was driving until yesterday morning. I found out I was actually driving us. Me and my mom are going up for my cousin's graduation. And I obviously have the essentials back there. I actually thrifted that fishing rod in Minnesota the last time I was up, maybe 2 years ago. I was very stressed yesterday trying to get everything done because I had an impromptu deer processing. So obviously that took up some of my time of preparing, but it's only a 3-day trip. I figure, you know, I'm not going to Timbuktu, so if I forget something, I guess I'll just have to buy it up there. And I got everything taken care of. I was just telling my friend, I think this might be the greatest week of my life.
One of my tackle boxers, the scale and stuff right on that side.
Oh, snap. Okay. Oh my gosh, I think it's a fish. Holy crap, it's a fish. I thought I was stuck on weeds and it's a fish.
Bison?
No, it's another bass.
Really?
Yeah. No, I got it. Bending my rod though. Hello, pretty. Alright, hold on.
At least 5.
Yeah. Bass are the name of my game today. I guess I caught a few pike too. Oh, come on.
There's a whole bunch of sunfish. Look at them all.
Yeah. I think I scared them when I casted the first time.
Oh,
Thank you.
fish that was flopping would have been. That's why I don't feel bad about pike not surviving, because it's just evil food.
Getting ready to go home, and I have pastas. I have coral bells or hookahs. I have my gun. And then a crap load of ammo, and then some empty centerfire cartridges. I think this is why I love Minnesota. Oh, and I have pike fillets and garden fresh asparagus. Hey y'all. I just got home from Minnesota a little bit ago. Can't really tell in this lighting. Maybe it doesn't look that bad anymore, but I am burnt to a crisp. I was wearing really good sunscreen. We were just on the lake all day yesterday, like literally all day. I think we were back for an hour. We ate real quick and we went back out. Yesterday was fun. Honestly, for as much as I love fishing, I feel like every time we go, even in Minnesota, every time we go, I only catch one fish. Like, everybody's catching them left and right. I catch one fish. That's how it's been for the past, like, 3 or 4 years. So, my goal this time, I just want to catch 2 fish. I wanted to catch 2 fish. And so the first thing I caught was a pretty decent bass. I think I got video of it. And then I caught another bass a little bit later, and then my uncle and my cousin went home, let us take the boat out, and so me and my mom went, and we literally fished from 7:30 in the morning to I think we got back in the first time at 3:30 because we were hungry. We hadn't eaten. We didn't bring any like food or water out. And we were kind of in like a lull, but we were catching a lot of northerns, we were basically just catching northern and bass. And the bass were all really good size. I know they're spawning right now, but they were just really decent size. Like, I think the smallest one we got was 2.5 pounds. But they're just fat because they're just filled with eggs. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. But I got really, really burnt. My chest is really burnt. I have a really awkward tan line on my chest. But it's okay. It'll even out over the summer. I always wear, let me switch hands. I always wear this silver ring on my thumb, and I have such a distinct tan line under it now. Yeah, I just got burnt up. But after we ate something, we decided we wanted to go back out. So we were probably back out there by 4:30. And we caught a couple fish. I was using a treble hook, and I really love northern pike. I've just always loved them because they were like the cool fish to catch when I was younger, and it just like really made an impression on me. Like, I want to get a pike tattoo. I just haven't decided where. Northerns are really special to me, and I was catching them, and we were able to get the hooks off. You know, they have crazy teeth, so we were able to get the hooks off, no problem. And then I just got this one. Well, first of all, I got one. I don't know how I hooked him, but I hooked him under his fin, and like, I thought I was stuck on a weed. I felt so bad because I was pulling so hard. I thought I was stuck on a weed, and I just couldn't believe I was stuck. And then it finally came loose, and I was reeling in, and I realized I had a fish, and I couldn't understand how I hooked it like that. It was just crazy. So that really sucked. He swam away just fine. I don't know that he survived. He might be eagle food now, but he at least swam away. So there was that one, and then right after that, I got another northern. It was decent. It snapped my line, which is a bummer. I said I didn't need the net, and then as soon as I got it in the boat, it snapped, so at least I landed it. But that one, he got 2 of the hooks. He got it in one. He got one in the top of his mouth, and it was like right in his eye socket, so trying to get it out was moving his eye. I hate stuff like that. I hate it. I love fishing, and I know this is just part of it, but I hate it. I do think I want to go barbless. I know that's, harder, but it'll make me a better angler, period, and it'll make stuff like this so much easier. But he got that one hook in the top mouth, and then he got it in the other, and then I was trying to get it out, and he flipped, and the hook hit me and cut me on my thumb, and then he actually like jumped up and bit me somehow, and then he got tangled in the net, so that one of the barbs, or the third hook, got caught in the net, and it was just like so stupid. But yeah, we couldn't get the hook out of the net, so we ended up cutting the net a little bit, and then we just could not get the hook out of the fish. Could not get the hook out of it, and so we ended up keeping that one just so we could retrieve the lure, because it was actually like, I mean, we kept it because, you know, we needed to dispatch the fish because you can't let it go like that. But yeah, my family does not believe in like humanely killing things. I'm sorry, Penny's eating. She always eats when I'm talking. I think she's trying to tell me something. My family fillets fish without bonking them. I can't do that. I cannot do that. I just can't do it. So, you know, we had to keep this northern, and there was nothing on the boat to hit it with. And I just felt so mean to leave it with the hook in its mouth. So, yeah, that was just really hard, and it snapped my line, and I was tired. I have not eaten really anything substantial over like the last week because I have just been so busy preparing to go to Minnesota and like getting everything, you know, set up and tidy and whatever, and working my normal hours through all of this. Well, I guess I took a couple days off. And then the surprise deer harvest that I had to do, you know, that whole day thing just wiped away a whole 24 hours that I had to prepare. So I've just been like, go. Because, you know, as soon as we got to Minnesota, it was the graduation stuff. And then we fished literally all day. And then this morning, I helped my grandma with some gardening stuff, and, you know, then driving home for 8 hours. Like, it's just been constant, and I haven't been sleeping very well. I haven't been eating very well. My body is tired. It has not had a chance to recover. I'm just like, I don't remember where I was going with this, but basically I'm exhausted. So yeah, I remember now. Yesterday when sorry, now she has her bone. Yesterday when I caught that northern and the hook was stuck, and, you know, I couldn't put it out of its misery, it snapped my line. Like, it was just like the perfect storm of I was tired, I was hungry, and like this poor fish is suffering because of me unintentionally, but, you know, doesn't change that fact. So I was just kind of done. And I was perfectly fine to stay on the boat. You know, I grew up like there's no crying on the boat and you're staying on the boat. So, you know, I was good to just take a nap, but I think it kind of bummed my mom out that she was the only one fishing. And so, we ended up going in at like 6:37, and I was just kind of like really in a bad mood. I was gross. I was burnt. I was tired. I was sore. You know, I had this poor fish I had to take care of. So we got back to the house, and I found a stick, which is hard because my grandma keeps a pristine lawn, no sticks. But luckily she has a wood line, so I found a stick that worked as a bonking stick. And my family said they watched me through the window and just beat the hell out of this fish. I mean, I hit it twice, you know, hit it good and hit it hard. But yeah, as my uncle describes it, I was whacking it. So I was like, yeah, I needed a bonking stick. So I felt that was more humane than filleting it alive, especially because it was my first time filleting a northern. Lots of new harvests this week. So yeah, that I got some northern fillets, and then picked asparagus from my grandma's garden this morning and last night. And you know, after a shower and after some food, and especially after some sleep, I felt a lot better. Apologized to my mom for being cranky. Just felt more like myself. Like, once I took care of the northern, I really felt a lot better. But then definitely after a shower, I felt like, I'd say 85%. So yeah, and then this morning was just a chill morning. I took a bunch of hostas that my grandma wanted to divide. I took a bunch of those. So I have a bunch of hostas I need to plant. I took a little baby bleeding heart. I love them. I have a plant, but it's in too sunny of a spot, so that poor thing tries every year, and I always forget that I have it until it's too late. So I need to transplant it so it's in a better spot where it can thrive like it wants to do. But then I have this second one now, and then I took some heuchera babies, some coral bells. So it's the first time I've ever had those. It's not normally something I would buy, but if it's like a free transplant, sure, I'll take anything for free. So after that, then I looked at my grandpa's guns. I was telling my grandma about my deer story and about how I'd been taking a rifle class, and I asked her a few years ago if I could have one of my grandpa's guns. He passed away in 2021, and I found out my cousins were getting guns, and this is way before I'd taken classes or anything. And I just asked her if I could have one, and she said, yep, she'll put one on hold for me. So when I was up there, she said, I want you to go through them, and I want you to have one of Grandpa's guns. And I'm like, why? I guess I can take a look. Such a faker. But yeah, my grandpa had a lot of shotguns, which I've actually, I've only taken 7 training classes, so like 7 hours total of training with firearms, but I've actually never shot a shotgun. So the one that I was looking at maybe taking was the 12 gauge Winchester. It was beautiful. It was a little big, but it's also a shotgun, so it's a long gun. But I was looking at the 12 gauge Winchester, and my cousin, he's in the military, he came over and kind of gave me some advice. And so what I ended up getting is a 410 rifled shotgun. So it shoots 410 shotgun slugs, but I can also shoot some rifle ammo out of it because of how the barrel is. And it has a revolving chamber. I don't know exactly what it's called. I don't remember. I think it's called a circuit judge is what it is. I like it. It's such an interesting gun. I really love revolvers. I don't know why. We shot a couple revolvers on the 3rd night of my introductory class, and I really loved it. So I saw the revolving barrel, and or the revolving chamber, and I like it. It's I keep wanting to say it's cute. I like it. I've been talking for a long time. I'm eating up every bit of memory that I cleared up over the last couple days. I think you can definitely tell how red my nose is and my eyeballs and everything. My lips are so wind-chapped and probably sunburned as well. And then I'm just a little tomato for the next couple days. So, I won't be back in the range quite yet. Honestly, I need a minute. Just with life, I just need a couple days. It's just been go since the last week. I mean, since Monday, even though, Monday was my class and I enjoyed that. It's still like, I came home and then I was cleaning and doing all the stuff I needed to do to get ready for Minnesota. So every spare bit I've been busy doing something. And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the fact that I haven't eaten anything substantial for days. I need to sleep too, honestly. I need to catch up on sleep because in Minnesota, there is like 2 more hours of daylight. So, it's bright enough to wake you up at like 4:30 in the morning, I want to say. And it stays bright enough until like 10 o'clock. So, I naturally rise with the sun. I don't have an alarm set for like work or anything. And so once that sun is up, I'm up too. So especially in Minnesota, the sunrises and sets are so beautiful. So, I did that. I did that this weekend. That's everything I did. I'm so happy to be home. I'm happy to see my animals. Glad everybody's doing okay. Glad everybody survived. I'm really grateful for the break. I really needed it. I really needed to go back there. I haven't been there in a while. I think 2 years. I don't think I went at all last year. So I think it's been 2 years. Which it's hard being away, it's hard being away from the place that you want to be the most, especially when it's like an 8-hour drive, which seems like nothing, but having animals and having responsibilities, it's not nothing. So I'm glad I gotta go. I am glad to be home. I said I would never be glad to return here, but I was being a bit dramatic. It is nice to come home. And it's also nice being away for a bit when you're a gardener, because I swear to you, everything grows a foot when you're not home. I cannot believe the growth that's out there. And I mean, I walk out there every single day, and I've been gone since Friday morning, and just the growth that it's taken on, I just can't believe it. Everything looks so green and beautiful out there, and I am glad to be home, because, you know, I'm very fortunate to have a very beautiful backyard that I worked really hard for. But sorry, Bird licks herself in the most inappropriate way, just like spread eagle. Yeah, so I'm glad to be home. Glad that everybody's happy and healthy. Everybody made it. My house didn't burn down. Not that I thought it would, but my little brother was here, so it was pretty likely. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I will say this. I was texting my best friend on Friday, and I was like, I had my firearms class on Monday. Tuesday, I just kind of hung around the house and cleaned and stuff like that, tidied up. Wednesday, the surprise deer, my first deer harvest ever. What an experience. I'm still like a little in shock about that. So Wednesday was that. Thursday was more or less the same as Tuesday, cleaning. And then Friday, I drove up to Minnesota. Saturday, I fished all day. Today, I got my first gun and came home to, you know, beautiful weather here. Normally we go to Minnesota in July, and, you know, coming back to Nebraska in July is like, you know, going from like 76 and cloudy to like 89 and 100% humidity. So it's just, sometimes it's a bummer to come home, but it's 65 and beautiful. It looks like it's gonna rain. Everything's green and lush, and it's just, I've been saying since Friday that this is the best week of my life. And it really is. It really is. I've had some pretty interesting journal entries this week. So I just feel very grateful for it all. And it feels, I think it feels so satisfying, because it's just kind of so in sync with the life that I want for myself, and being able to do all these things now when I feel so far from like what it would take to live this life. It's just really, really special. And I feel very grateful for all the experiences that I've had. And mostly, I can't freaking believe there's a deer in my yard.